Now this time he'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run again, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle me.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any... help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
Ten 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 10, Colts nothing.
2nd and 8 coming up. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust.
1st and 10.
Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Colts ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Broncos 10, Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. By the tight end, Ertz. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back reception. That's another first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
76 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
24-yard line.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Jackson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Makes the score.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll set up to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Agnew now to return. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Operating from the gun. Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
48, come on. I got it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Colts 31, Broncos 17. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got daylight. It's a foot
They're not even
race.
trying to do anything.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Broncos 17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Max Williams.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On the draw is Taylor.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They run once more with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw